Guys, if you're looking to truly blow your partner's mind in the bedroom, it starts long before you ever get there. Giving her some of the most satisfying orgasms she's ever had doesn't require any magic tricks, just a little bit of knowledge. I'm going to share 7 professional massage techniques that will have her begging for more. I'll guide you step by step on how to use them to foster a deeper connection. A massage isn't just about physical touch, it's about creating an experience that makes her feel truly seen, desired, and cherished. So buckle up, gentlemen, and get ready to become the ultimate pleasure provider. Before you even think about laying a finger on her, the first step is creating an inviting and sensual atmosphere. This is about so much more than just dimming the lights. It's about demonstrating that you care about her pleasure and comfort. Choose a space where you can both relax and unwind, whether it's your bedroom, the living room, or even a cozy spot on the floor. The key is to make sure the environment feels intimate and special. If you're using the bed, I recommend setting up at the foot of it so you have plenty of room to move around her easily. This allows for a more fluid and comfortable experience. Lay down a soft sarong or blanket for her to lie on face down. The texture should be gentle against her skin, adding to the overall sensory experience. Take another sarong or a lightweight blanket and gently drape it over her body. This layer of fabric will provide a sense of security and warmth. This not only provides warmth and comfort, but also adds an element of anticipation. The gentle weight of the blanket can be incredibly soothing. Start by taking her feet in your hands, and yes, this is important, even if you've heard she's not a foot person. The feet are often overlooked, but they hold a lot of tension. There's something incredibly grounding and intimate about having your feet cared for. It's a simple yet profound way to show affection and attention. Take a warm, damp towel and add a few drops of coconut oil. Trust me, the scent alone is incredibly intoxicating. The warmth of the towel combined with the soothing aroma creates a perfect start. Gently cradle her foot in your hand and begin to wash away the day's worries, paying attention to each toe and the curves of her arches. This act of care can be deeply relaxing and intimate. This is how you set the stage for an unforgettable experience. By taking the time to create a thoughtful and sensual environment, you show her that her pleasure and comfort are your top priorities. Now that you've created a serene and sensual atmosphere, it's time to start building anticipation and gently awaken her senses. This is where the warm-up touch comes in. Starting at her feet, gently work your way up her body using slow, gliding strokes. Imagine your hands as if they're gliding over silk. You want your touch to be firm, yet feather-light. Move up her calves, taking your time to appreciate the contours of her muscles, and then continue upwards towards her hamstrings. This part is both calming and energizing, like a gentle wave that's slowly building in intensity. As you move towards her thighs, pay close attention to her hips. Women often carry tension in their hips, so this is a key area to focus on. Pour a small amount of coconut oil into your hands, warming it up by rubbing them together. Now, using broad, sweeping motions, start massaging her lower back and hips. These long, flowing strokes help to release tension and awaken her sexual energy. As you massage, tune into her breathing. If she seems tense, slow down your movements and apply slightly more pressure. The key is to be present and responsive to her needs. The back is an incredibly sensual area, and a well-executed back massage can be incredibly relaxing and arousing. Apply a generous amount of oil to your hands, ensuring they're warm and slick. Using the heel of your hand, start at the base of her spine and slowly glide upwards towards her neck. Imagine you're smoothing out any stress or worry she might be carrying. Repeat this movement 3 times, each time applying slightly more pressure. Next, focus on the muscles that run along either side of her spine. Place your thumbs on either side of her spine and, using gentle yet firm pressure, slowly work your way up towards her neck. As you reach her shoulder blades, lightly brush the sides of her breasts with your fingers as you glide back down. This subtle touch will send shivers down her spine. As you massage down her back, let your fingers linger just a little longer on her hips or buttocks. You can even gently squeeze her hips or trace circles with your thumbs. The key here is to keep her guessing where you'll touch her next. Chapter 4. Unleash her inner siren, neck and shoulders. It's time to shift our focus to her neck and shoulders, an area that often holds a significant amount of stress and tension. By releasing this tension, you're not only providing physical relief, but also allowing her to sink deeper into a state of blissful surrender. Begin by placing your thumbs on her shoulders, just below her neck. Using small circular motions, work your way outwards towards her shoulders, applying firm yet gentle pressure. As you reach her shoulders, you can use your thumbs and fingers to gently knead the muscles. Make a fist with each hand and place your knuckles at the base of her neck, on either side of her spine. With slow, deliberate movements, work your fists down the sides of her neck, applying gentle pressure as you go. As you massage her neck and shoulders, let your fingers occasionally graze the nape of her neck or gently tug on her hair. These small, unexpected touches will send shivers down her spine and heighten her anticipation. As you massage, whisper something like, "You're so beautiful when you relax." These words, combined with your touch, will create an incredibly intimate and sensual experience. Now, gentlemen, we're about to venture into territory that will truly ignite her senses. This is where your touch can transform a simple moment into an unforgettable experience. The inner thighs are an incredibly sensitive area, and your touch here should be light, teasing, and full of anticipation. This is a place where subtlety reigns supreme, and every gentle caress can send shivers down her spine. Starting at her ankles, use slow, gentle strokes to work your way up her legs. Take your time, savoring each moment, and let your hands explore the contours of her legs with a delicate touch. Imagine your hands are feathers lightly gliding over her skin. The sensation should be almost ethereal, as if you're barely touching her, yet leaving a trail of warmth and excitement in your wake. As you reach her thighs, you can increase the pressure slightly, using your thumbs to knead the muscles in circular motions. This added pressure can help to release any tension she might be holding, making her feel more relaxed and receptive. As you continue to massage her thighs, let your fingers gently brush against her inner thighs, each time getting a little closer to her center. This gradual approach builds anticipation and heightens her sensitivity. Don't linger just yet. The key is to create a tantalizing sense of anticipation. The more you tease, the more heightened her senses will become, making every touch feel electric. You can also incorporate some playful teasing into your touch. A light tickle here, a gentle squeeze there, all contribute to a playful and intimate atmosphere. For example, you might gently squeeze her thigh as you move your hand upwards, or you could let your fingers linger near her bikini line for a moment before moving away. This keeps her on edge, wondering what delightful sensation will come next. The goal is to keep her guessing where you'll touch her next. This unpredictability adds an element of surprise and excitement to the experience. As you massage, pay close attention to her breathing and body language. These subtle cues can guide you in understanding what she enjoys the most. Is she pressing her legs together, arching her back, or letting out soft moans? These are all signs that she's enjoying your touch and that you're on the right track. These are all signs that she's enjoying your touch. Her reactions are your best feedback, so stay attuned to them. On the other hand, if she seems tense or uncomfortable, back off and focus on other areas for a while. It's important to ensure she feels safe and comfortable at all times. The more you communicate, the deeper the connection you'll create. Open dialogue about what feels good and what doesn't can enhance the experience for both of you, making it a truly shared moment of intimacy. Gentlemen, we're now entering the realm of pure pleasure. The buttocks and breasts are areas of intense sensuality, and your touch here should be confident, playful, and deeply connected. Let's start with the buttocks, an often overlooked area that holds immense potential for pleasure. Using gentle yet firm pressure, start by massaging her buttocks in circular motions, using your palms and thumbs. You can gradually increase the pressure as she relaxes into your touch. Don't be afraid to explore different textures and sensations. You can use your fingertips to knead her glutes, or you can even gently spank or squeeze her flesh if she's comfortable with it. The key is to be playful and adventurous while always remaining attuned to her responses. Now it's time to turn our attention to her breasts. After massaging her back, gently guide her to roll over so she's lying on her back. Start by gently cupping her breasts in your hands, as if you're holding something precious. Use your thumbs and fingertips to massage her breasts in circular motions, paying attention to her nipples, which are incredibly sensitive. You can also gently tease her nipples with your fingers or tongue if she enjoys that. The best way to know what she likes is to communicate openly and pay attention to her body language. Gentlemen, we've now arrived at the pinnacle of our sensual journey, Yoni Mapping. This isn't just about bringing her to orgasm, it's about guiding her on a journey of self-discovery and unlocking levels of pleasure she never knew existed. It's about creating a safe space where she feels comfortable to explore her own desires and sensations. This requires patience, presence, and a willingness to truly understand her body. It's about being in tune with her responses and adjusting your touch accordingly. Before we delve into the techniques, let's address a common misconception. Many believe that the key to female orgasm lies solely in penetration, but there's so much more to it. Most men believe that the key to female orgasm lies solely in penetration. However, understanding the nuances of her body can lead to a more fulfilling experience for both partners. While penetration can certainly be pleasurable, the truth is that most women experience orgasm through clitoral stimulation. The clitoris is a powerful source of pleasure and should not be overlooked. That's where Yoni Mapping comes in. It's about exploring her entire vulva and vagina, not just focusing on one area. Instead of just going in and out with your fingers like most men do, we're going to explore different touch techniques that target specific areas around her vaginal walls. This exploration can lead to discovering new erogenous zones. One such area is the G-spot, located on the front wall of the vagina. It's a sensitive area that can provide intense pleasure when stimulated correctly. To find it, gently insert 1 or 2 fingers into her vagina and use your index finger to curl upwards towards her belly button. This motion helps you locate the G-spot. You'll feel a slightly spongy area that's more sensitive than the surrounding tissue. This is the G-spot, and it can be a source of incredible pleasure. You can stimulate the G-spot using gentle circular motions or a come here motion with your fingers. Experiment with different pressures and rhythms to see what she enjoys most. Another area to explore is the A-spot, located deeper inside the vagina near the cervix. This area can also provide deep, satisfying pleasure. To stimulate the A-spot, insert 2 fingers into her vagina and angle them upwards towards her belly button. This technique requires a gentle and patient approach. The key is to be patient, communicative, and willing to explore different techniques until you find what brings her the most pleasure. Remember, every woman is different, and what works for one may not work for another. Keep the lines of communication open and enjoy the journey together. Now that you have these 7 massage techniques at your disposal, remember that true intimacy goes far beyond just the physical. It's about creating a space where your partner feels safe, cherished, and completely free to express her desires. By putting in the effort to create a sensual and loving experience, you're showing her that you value her pleasure and that you're willing to take your time to satisfy her needs. By mastering these techniques and approaching intimacy with intention and care, you're not just giving her physical pleasure, you're deepening your connection. And that's a recipe for a love life that's both passionate and fulfilling.